Nick Angel. Hey, Nick.
Thank you for having me. You know, you've officially arrived when you're on the BART show.
I love to hear that. Well, we are glad that you're officially here, taking over for Ryle Kaiser, who retired as Grass Lake Superintendent. Coming to us from Chelsea High School,
Yep.
where you were principal 16 years.
So I served 16 years in the Chelsea schools in a variety of administrative capacities. I was the assistant principal for 3 years from 2008 to 2011, 10 years as the middle school principal, and then the last 3 serving in that capacity as the high school principal in Washtenaw County.
Awesome. And I know you rose to the ranks at Chelsea. In fact, their ad, as they're seeking a new principal, said something like the first time in 30 years that they've posted that position. So what about Grass Lake that interested you?
You know, actually quite a few things for that matter is that I was looking for a community that mimicked where I started my career, which was in the Blissfield Community Schools. I spent 5 years in southern Lenawee County and loved the small school aspect where your school served as the anchor of your community. I had the opportunity to leave and spend 16 incredible years in Chelsea, knowing that the end result was that I aspired to be a district level leader. I had been contacted by a variety of different communities and search firms and had never really moved forward in that process because I was really waiting to see what Dr. Kaiser was going to do in the Grass Lake Community Schools. So I've had a long-standing relationship with the Grass Lake Schools. There's a lot of carryover between the two communities. I love that it's a community that's big enough to serve yet small enough to care, and it really does serve as the anchor of the community. So it was an attraction to me on many, many fronts. You had a veteran administrative team, a talented teaching staff, and folks that are proud to be Warriors.
Well, it's your neighbor, Chelsea and Grass Lake were next door neighbors. In fact, you live on the line.
Yeah.
But as Chelsea, it's a community that's growing, fastest growing municipality in Jackson County,
Yep.
which brings, some challenges. They're looking at, some grade levels and the buildings, they're getting to the point where they're almost bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
What are the challenges that you see laying ahead for you at Grass Lake?
I think there's a lot of exciting opportunities, as you referenced. Grass Lake is the designation kind of district for so many folks in Jackson County currently, and then folks that are moving westward from Ann Arbor. So it is a growing community, which does present some unique challenges around capacity. We have a full, large elementary building, and there's some capacity issues there, but we're looking really closely at how we can continue to provide wonderful opportunities for our in-district and out-of-district students, and that could be looking inward and outward about expanding our blueprint and our footprint to be able to serve this growing community. There are roughly 400 homes that are slated to be built within Grass Lake proper. I had the opportunity to meet with the village supervisor and the township supervisor over the last couple of weeks to talk about the expansion and really to make sure that we have a happy marriage between our schools, our community, and making sure that we're able to serve, the growing community.
Yeah, it's all farms and all houses.
Yeah, it's an excellent description.
Tell us a little bit about you, besides your professional background that you accounted for us at Chelsea and Blissfield.
Yeah.
How about your family and what you're interested in outside of work?
I have 4 amazing daughters. My oldest, Elena, is 25, just graduated from Central Michigan. Go Chips. She services, has a very unique occupation in that she is an opioid recovery counselor specializing in addiction studies for patients up in Mount Pleasant, primarily off of the Native American reservation. My second oldest, Kylie, is a third-year medical student at the University of Toledo. So she has never wavered and has always wanted to be a doctor, and by darn, she's going to be. Ava, my third oldest, is a rising senior at Western Michigan Go Broncos. I'm a proud alum as well, and she is going to be a social worker. And my youngest, Brooklyn, is a rising junior, and she's kind of trying to figure out what she wants to do in the future. So I'm really blessed to have 4 amazing girls. I was the principal for all 4 of them, going back over a decade now at this point. And the real champion of our family, or the rock, is my incredible wife, Teresa. She works for the Washington Intermediate School District, servicing in an HR capacity the neighboring communities, similar to the Career Center here in Jackson County and the Early College program. And she's really the glue that holds us all together. And they're my biggest fans. And frankly, I would have never pursued this incredible opportunity in Grass Lake without their unwavering support.
So 5 women in the house. How many bathrooms?
Yeah, we have 4 bathrooms. We also have 3 dogs, all 3 that are female. So we breed French Bulldogs. And so we have Sophie and Monroe and Coco. So I am outnumbered. So I always say that it's, being surrounded by entirely females or being a middle school principal for 10 years, having 4 daughters has caused me to lose my hair. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the joke I've certainly told over the years.
All right, you brought a couple of photos along in addition to your beautiful family. Were you in a parade?
Yeah, we invited the Grass Lake Schools family to join into the July 4th Independence Day Parade and had a flood of staff support. So not anything that we had done in a while, but we wanted to kind of invest back into our community, to cheerlead our schools, to put our best foot forward. And we had a significant number of administrators, school board members, teachers participate in the Independence Day Parade this year, and we look forward to doubling that size next year. So just a big deal in our community, and we wanted to champion our schools.
Yeah, so I understand from the folks in Grass Lake I've talked to, they know you.
Yeah.
You've been part of the community, and it turns out that that's one of the things you were known for, is being at every single thing that happened at Chelsea High School, and you told the board during your interviews that that's what you intend to do. You'll be showing up.
There's no doubt about it, and that's kind of my non-negotiable, is that nobody is going to ever wonder who is championing our schools. I feel really passionately about being the face of our district and being able to. I'm kind of a relational leader, and you can't do that behind your desk. So that's downtown, that's walking around, that's attending events, music events, contests, and currently right now I'm on the listening tour, so I'm getting a chance to meet with a lot of members of our religious community, our business community, our school-based community, and there's been a lot of recurring themes that have just reaffirmed the decision to join the Grass Lake Community Schools family. And I will coin that by saying it truly is a community family. And it's been really reaffirming on this process.
Well, I know you've been there just a short time, but when teachers and students come back in late August, what's going to be the impression they have? Will there be something new and different? Will they sense that there's something?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to lead with excitement. Our theme for the year, as developed by our administrative team and our board, is telling our story. So we're going to get on the forefront of telling our community story. We brought back retirees, current students, previous students, to kind of tell our Grass Lake Community Schools story. I've got an incredible speaker, keynote, who's going to kind of rally the troops, for lack of a better word choice, at our opening day. We're going to be out there in social media. We're going to be out there championing our story. We have successful programs in our community, and it's our job to make sure that we're highlighting the incredible efforts of our talented staff.
Did you teach before you were an administrator?
Yeah, I taught. I started off my career in the Galesburg Augusta schools, where I did student teaching, and then subbing at the middle level, so I'm a middle level educator by heart. Spent 5 years teaching at Blissfield High School, taught advanced placement courses, British literature, American literature, public speaking, 9th grade English. I was a coach, so I coached in the football program. At that point, it was an early onset of a powerlifting program. I was really involved in student council and yearbook, and that kind of mimicked my trajectory as a student as well. And took those experiences in a smaller community where I was afforded the opportunity to be a teacher leader, and parlayed that into landing my first job as a young assistant principal at Chelsea High School in 2008.
Awesome. Did you ever coach any team sports?
Yeah, so I coached football. I was a middle school football coordinator, coached baseball, powerlifting, and I feel strongly that a big part of my job is coaching to help folks be the best versions of themselves. So although I don't serve in that capacity currently, and haven't for quite a while, I am the biggest cheerleader of what we're doing to celebrate our students.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best in your new role. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, before I leave, I'd be remiss if I didn't present you with the new Grass Lake Community Schools tumbler.
Oh.
So Lana, my administrative assistant to the superintendent and school board, just ordered these. They arrived today, and she said, please make sure you give Bart one as a gift for welcoming you onto the show.
Awesome. Fear the Spear, the Warriors.
Go Warriors.
All right. Great to have you here. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
You bet. The new super at Grass Lake Community Schools, Dr. Nick Angel.